Hi guys. What's going on? I know it's pretty late. Hey Brent, how's it going? It's 2:45 in the morning where I'm at. I'm on Pacific time, and I don't know, I haven't been on Hang With in a few days, so I thought I'd do a broadcast. I actually don't remember the last time I was on Hang With. It was probably... I did a GoPro broadcast? Oh, it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night. Hey Chris, hey Brohans. What's going on? Yeah, Timbaland just did a broadcast, and I thought I would jump on and do one since he didn't come back on. And yeah, just chilling at home. I'm trying to do all different kinds of work right now, and that's including getting a ton of photos done from the shipwrecked cruise that I went on. I am good. I'm really good. I'm leaving LA in the morning, so I am going to, like I said, try and get a whole bunch of work done. And then I don't know what time I'm leaving. I kind of have lunch plans around 12, so I'd have to leave by 8. But there's a lot of, I haven't even packed yet, which packing doesn't take me but 2 seconds because I travel all the time and I'm used to it. I think, did I even unpack my bag? Yeah, I think I unpacked my bag from my last trip. Let's see. Hi, Francie. What's up, bud? My Instagram and Facebook, everything is my same screen name as here on Hang With, at mstracylee. On Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so it's facebook.com/mstracylee. Snapchat, I'm on Glide, at mstracylee on Glide. I'm at mstracylee on Fuse, Fyuse, which is a new favorite app of mine. It's everything, at mstracylee on everything. So, and what am I doing looking so good so early? It's late. It's 2:49 p.m. or a.m. for me, so I haven't gone to bed yet. I did take a nap. I'm good at naps, but I'm just chilling, trying to, I've got a, I don't know if you guys know, because I can't really broadcast when I'm on Hang With. I do this thing called canyoneering, and you might need to Google it to figure out what canyoneering is, but it's not rock climbing, it's hiking through canyons that you can't get to normally. So you need more than just the ability to hike to get to these canyons. You need the ability to climb, down climb, partner assist, do teamwork with other people, and rappel. So rappelling is a big part of it. So a lot of the hikes I go on, there's no way that you can get to unless you're able to do all of those skills. What do I do? I am the easy answer is I'm a professional photographer. The harder answer is I do a lot. Between social media consulting, I build websites, I throw events, I work with a lot of fighters. I've been involved in the mixed martial arts industry for many years. I do a lot. I'm very good at marketing and networking. So that's a lot of what I do. And thank you about my rings. They're Silver Star. Both of the big ones are Silver Star. This little one on here was given to me by an ex-boyfriend who has since passed away. So it's with tanzanite, which is my favorite stone. And good morning, Anonymous. Hello, 6800. Not quite cliffhanging, but if you saw the movie 127 Hours, I hike canyons like that. Hi, My Purpose. Thank you. Good morning to you as well. Can you work for me? I'm not hiring, unfortunately. I don't have any one job that I would say that I do. Why can I not connect to the internet right now? This is very difficult. What is going on right now? Oh, here it goes. Dude, I was like, what the fuck? Proceed with order. So I'm looking at buying, I have to buy a sleeping bag. I'm doing a trip through the Grand Canyon beginning of April, and I need a sleeping bag that is weathered for 20 degrees, which is fucking cold. I'm an inspiration. How so? Lency, hello, good morning. Hey, Katina, how's it going? The powers that be at Hang With are emailing me right now. Hold on a moment. I have way too many tabs open. If you guys are like me, I have tons of tabs open and tons of windows open. So finding everything can be difficult. So I'm a social media consultant, and I teach about different apps and tips and tricks on how to work through Facebook and Instagram, whether it be Hang With, whatever. So I hopefully will start doing a show so that I can inform you guys of that kind of stuff. Good morning, good night. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to the cold, but we're doing 3 days, and it's in water. A lot of canyoneering, a lot of rappelling and partner assist. And that's the cool part about it. It's like if you went on the TV show Amazing Race and you had to do all these challenges, but they're all natural. They're not like, you know, you're not in a city or anything. You're doing all different kinds of physical challenges and stuff. That's kind of what I would say canyoneering's like. Let's see. Mr. Fortito emailed me. Can I hang with you guys while I'm up there? That's the problem. It's like I'm in remote areas that cell service doesn't work. So that's why I can't do Hang With broadcast. That's why you guys never see it. But if you go through my archives, you'll see that I do Hang With broadcast while I'm snowboarding up at Bryan Head. And I'm going snowboarding there again on Monday, I think, probably. And I broadcast there because I have cell service on the whole mountain. Thank you, Mr. All or Nothing. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm thinking about my first one that I do going to be about how to get more followers on Hang With. I think that's a good one. I live in Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas right now. But when I'm in Vegas, I barely go out. It's really weird. There has to be events going on, and there's events going on next week when I get back. I'm going to LA for the UFC this weekend. Jake Ellenberger and Mark Munoz are both fighting on this card, so I'm really looking forward to seeing those guys, and hopefully maybe I can catch up with them on Friday, get some behind the scenes, do some broadcasts. We'll see. We shall see. I don't have anything planned out for sure. So Timbaland did a post about Hang With, I guess. Am I going to be at the Mayweather fight? I'm not sure, you know, I mean, it's like I do a lot of work with Top Rank, so there is a possibility, but the thing about it is that's going to be the most highly demanded fight out there. So, I mean, and if they need to hire me, I'll get in there and I'll be working, but otherwise, I unfortunately won't be able to, you know, afford a $5,000 ticket or however much it's going to cost. Like, if you think about it, this fight, you're going to see people that are celebrities that would normally be front row at a basketball game or front row at a boxing event or whatever. They'll be in the normal stands because that's how expensive and how hard tickets are going to be to come by. Yeah, Timbaland posted on IG about like 45 minutes ago, I think. Welcome to Hang, Katina. I hope you enjoy yourself. Hi, Brian is cool. Oh, perfect. You can get all your family members, Katina, to watch the graduation, and no matter where they're at. I see you like trying different waters. What do you mean, Mr. All or Nothing? I'm not quite... Oh. Yeah, I hydrate well. That one's empty and that one's empty, actually. This one is not. It must be the not good one. Yeah, so right now I'm just chilling at home. I went on a cruise called the Shiprocked, and that was all rock music. It was my first cruise of that kind. I've done 6 or 7 EDM cruises, so electronic dance music cruises, and it was my first rock music cruise, and I was on there shooting photos, and I did live broadcasts on the cruise ship while we were out, out on the water and traveling to the Bahamas, and I did some live broadcasts with some of the bands from the Bahamas as well. So that was kind of cool. I think I probably might have, not for sure, but I might have the record for the most extreme broadcasts on Hang With. I have broadcast from an airplane. I have broadcast while snowboarding, like while I was snowboarding down the mountain, using the GoPro. And I have broadcast from Manny Pacquiao's dressing room in his fight against Timothy Bradley. I broadcast from Timothy Bradley's dressing room. I broadcast from... Where else have I broadcast? I've done so many broadcasts, but I broadcast, from New York City, Times Square. I've broadcast from... I don't know. I've done a lot of broadcasts. And usually I have my mic. Here's my mic. There's my mic. But when I'm at home, I don't need it. Oh, I broadcast this weekend from ringside at the Jason Ellis event on the 21st. That's my little photo, video, permission, press pass thing or whatever. So I broadcast from there. And I don't know. I've done so many broadcasts. So, well, love me or leave me alone. Please don't ask that because I use block quite freely. Mr. All or Nothing. Oh, you saw some of those? Great. What inspires me to do what I do? Well, because of what I do, I have the freedom to do a lot of the other stuff that I want to do. Like, I go snowboarding a lot, and I go canyoneering, and I do, I do a ton of hiking, a ton of, adventures. I'm just all about adventures. So I do what I do so that I can continue to have adventures. And it's cool because they kind of overlap. Because I'm a photographer, I often take photos of my adventures and so on and so forth. Yeah, the mic is awesome. The mic has been great to have, and it works really well. And it's made it a lot easier to do broadcasts in loud situations, where nightclubs and parties and events where I have access. A lot of times I have access to celebrities at events, so. I've done tons of interviews. 6,800, you want to do what? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're referring to. I'm looking at this. We got a lot of shares. Oh, you want to go on a lot of adventures? I'm definitely fortunate. That's for sure. So, I want to ask you guys some of your favorite apps that you like to use, because I'm always hoping I find other apps that I've never used before. That's how I found the Fuse app, which I'm addicted to. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's F-Y-U-S-E. Fuse, like the word fuse with a Y in it. F-Y-U-S-E. And It has been a ton of fun. What it is a 360 photo app, kind of. You take a panorama photo, but you do it in 360, so it kind of makes it 3D, and it has been really a lot of fun to do. I think I do too much social media, if you want to know the truth, but it's been really a lot of fun to do. So I've been enjoying that app a lot, and I think you guys should check it out. Actually, one of the guys here on Hang With is the one that told me about it. So I would enjoy it if you guys shared with me what kind of apps that you guys use that you're very passionate about. No, I can't stand up. I'm sitting on my bed. Sorry. You wouldn't see me anyways. Hey, Brian Edward. How's it going? And thank you, Mr. All or Nothing. I'm trying. It's great to meet you too, 6800. There's 75 people in here at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's pretty impressive. If I could change anything about myself, what would it be? That's a good question. I'm not sure I know the answer to that. There are certain things that I don't necessarily like about myself. And, you know, I try and change them on my own, but at the same time, it's those exact things that push me and drive me to challenge myself and succeed. So if I were to, I'm a very aggressive individual. I'm always, you know, like pushing the envelope and trying to do stuff. And sometimes I feel that maybe I rub people the wrong way doing so. And I'd like to change that. But at the same time, if I change that, then I wouldn't keep, you know, driving to succeed and meet goals and so on and so forth. So it's like, I can't, you know, if I fix one thing, it would affect the other. So I'm kind of in a situation that I have to, you know, decide what's best for me ultimately. Thank you, 6800. I appreciate that. You love my tan line. Do I still have tan lines? I guess I do. I spend a lot of time in the sun. If you change anything, you would be you. I wouldn't be me, right? This is true, but there are some things that I would like to change about myself, about how I deal with people. I'm very impatient. I wish I was more patient. That's a perfect example. I am very impatient. I wish I was more of a patient person, but it's my impatience that drives me and makes me, you know, do things that most people say that you couldn't do. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. I'm trying to collect all these memory cards around here. I have them all over the place. Cute outfit, cute voice. Thank you. So I do stuff. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Damon John from the Shark Tank. He started FUBU Clothing back in the day. And he is on the TV show The Shark Tank with Mark Cuban and, you know, whoever else is on that show. I don't know. I don't watch it, but I do work with them. Do work with Damon on occasion. And I just came across a business card. This is one of the companies that he invested in on the show. And I met this guy sometime in January through one of the other, through one of Damon's associates. And I think it's really cool. It's called the Magic Cook. It's a little tiny cooking stove that you can put any kind of fuel in to cook with. Like, so you can put water, any kind of fluid would work. So say you're stuck in the wilderness and you need to cook some food somehow and you don't have water and you need something, it automatically will heat up using urine. So if you were stuck, I know you don't want to cook with it doesn't, the urine doesn't get in the food. It just uses the liquid to boil and so on and so forth. But I think that's pretty cool that if you're stuck, you can use the Magic Cook, any kind of liquid. You can pee in it, like I said, and it will it will activate and start cooking. So I think that's kind of a cool thing for an emergency situation. And me being someone who camps in canyoneers, I think it is a beneficial tool. So I'm going to look into getting one. Rachel Ray is a good friend of yours? Soul food and Chinese food is the best food now. I am a big fan of any kind of Asian food, whether it be Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, whatever. I am a fan. Anything with rice in it, I'm all about it. En route to stopping world hunger. I don't know about that because world hunger is not limited by the ability to cook or not cook. But, I mean, like, you can eat raw food. You know, there's a lot of people on raw food diets in spite of being, you know, you don't need to cook it. So I wouldn't say that this is the solution for world hunger, but it is a solution for survival. You know, if you need heat or whatever, it's a good potential solution. And they have all different sizes of the Magic Cook stove. So I personally would like to get one to try out. Thank you, 6,800. Damon's friend. Okay. I was confused. 89 people in here. Yep, I know. There's not very many likes for how many people there are in here. But I like the questions, you guys. These have been good questions. Like, I would say these are the best questions I've had in a while. So I would enjoy if you guys came up with some more questions. Is what weird for me? What kind of roadblocks or adversity have you had in your life? That's another good question, Brian. Thank you. I definitely say that I'm very fortunate in a lot of the things that I've gotten to do and seen and the positions that I've been in. But that being said, I have put myself in those positions to be able to, you know, meet the people I've met and so on and so forth. I grew up, you know, a single mom, you know, single parent family, latchkey kid. You know, every year when we did shopping for school clothes, it was Goodwill. It wasn't Macy's or JCPenney's or whatever. And then eventually, you know, my mom started doing better at work and so on and so forth at her career. So eventually we would shop at Macy's 40% off the clearance price sales or JCPenney's 40% off the clearance price sales. So it was never that I was a kid that grew up with, you know, we didn't grow up with money. You know, we grew up with struggle. And I mean, I didn't know anything different. I appreciate all of that. I like that because it made me work harder. I also didn't have my father in my life. He was a deadbeat dad who was supposed to spend a lot of money on child support and never did. So, you know, I don't look at that as being a negative aspect of my life, not having my dad around. I look at it as being actually quite positive and being a bonus, because I feel that not having my father around made me be a stronger individual and more of a hard worker and more of a go-getter. You know, I mean, I was just pushed to be independent at an early age. And I was also told by my mom that I can do anything that I put my mind to. I could do anything that all the boys could. And, you know, I believed her. And, you know, I'm still proving that. I can snowboard like all the guys. I can, you know, I can canyoneer like all the guys. I can do technical stuff like all the guys. I used to work on my car. I ran an all-girl car club. You know, I've done a lot. So that I can't say that I've let anything hold me back. Being involved in MMA, I definitely dealt with a lot of haters and a lot of people that didn't believe that I could do it. And I did it for 7 years. You know, I was involved. Now, what is the funnest date that you can remember? Oh my goodness. I don't date a lot. Do I go on dates? Yes, on occasion, but it's more like you're like, hey, you want to go hang out, whatever. It doesn't end up being an actual date. So, wow, funnest date I can remember. I recently went on a date where I went to a trampoline place, one of those trampoline warehouses that they have wall-to-wall trampolines, and that was a lot of fun because I'm not too cool. I don't take myself too seriously, so being on a date with someone who is the same and similar is a lot of fun. Do I feel like I know my purpose? I ask myself and others all the time, what do you want to be when you grow up? I still don't know. I have no idea. Even though I'm grown up, but you know what I'm saying. My purpose in life is to network and meet as many people as I can and connect the dots. When I say network, not just for myself, network for other people. So bring people together. I guess that's my purpose. My purpose is to bring people together. Now, what music do you like to listen to? I answered this question a little bit earlier, but I listen to everything. I listen to R&B, I listen to hip hop, I listen to EDM, I listen to alternative, I listen to punk rock, I listen to rock, I listen to all different kinds of music, and I somehow know the words to a lot of songs that I don't even know the meaning to sometimes. What did I do in MMA? Excuse me. Oh, sorry guys. I didn't mean to yawn in your faces. I was a photographer cage side at the UFC for about 7 years. What kind of races of men do I date right now? All different. You hit 303, let me know, and I hope vice versa. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Let's see what's going on over here real quick, you guys. So I still didn't get an answer from many of you guys. What are some of your favorite apps out there? I don't know where 303 is at. I'm sorry. What town is that? Where's 303 at? Help me, help me. You gonna make me Google it? I got tagged in something I don't want to be tagged in. Hate it when people do that. I don't even see my name on here, but I somehow tagged on it. Oh, I see it. Turn off notifications. That'll work. Okay, Colorado. Oh, it's Denver? Hold on here. Moving stuff around. What is Spinrilla? I've never heard of that one. What negative impacts have you experience with social media. Me personally, I can't say that I have any negative impacts from social media. I think it's all been positive. I've been using social media since before it was called social media, because I've been involved in the promotion of many websites on the web. I can't say I have any negative impacts, but I'm very cautious. I'm a very cautious social media user. Like, I put a lot of stuff out there, but I'm very much aware of the dangers of social media, and I make sure that I don't put out physical locations and addresses and so on and so forth. This is moving fast. Hold on here, you guys. Pacquiao or Mayweather? I want Pacquiao to win. I feel that Pacquiao helps an entire country of people. He's such a good person. And Mayweather, you know, in Mayweather's defense, he actually donates a lot of money to a lot of charities, but he doesn't, you know, vocalize that he does so, which is actually kind of cool that he doesn't. He doesn't brag that he helps, but at the same time, you know, a lot of people don't realize that he helps. And so, to his credit, I feel like that he does a lot, but I feel that Manny does so much more for so many more people. And I just don't like some of the things that Floyd does to make himself look cool. Earlier I said my mom raised me by myself. The most important thing that she taught me, like I said, she taught me the power of the words "I can." So I believe that I can do anything. Like, I mean, maybe I can't throw a football across the field, you know, from one side to the other, and maybe I can't, you know, shoot a 3-point shot. With practice, I could probably shoot a 3-point shot. But ultimately, you know, I can do anything. Like, anything I put my mind to. What positive impacts have you experienced with social media? Social media has been awesome for expanding my network and bringing my voice and creating a voice that I have that people will tend to listen to. You know, not always, but creating that voice has been one of the most positive impacts of social media. It allows me to continue to network and continue to meet more people because I'm able to put myself out there to a lot of people. I have a large following on Twitter, a good sized following on Instagram. I have quite a few different Facebook pages that both are about me, that I manage for other people, so on and so forth. So social media has made the world a smaller place to live in. That is what I think is one of the most positive impacts of social media. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I love snowboarding, but I never watch it. There's a documentary called Art of Flight, and you can watch it on Netflix. I've seen that. And I used to watch all the snowboarding movies back in the day, but now, yeah, no. Brian, Skype, Uvu, and Tango. I've tried Uvu and Tango. Wasn't the biggest fan. Kik, I don't like Kik at all. Is Hangout video, is that Hang With? Are you referring to this? Instagram, yeah. Besides the basics, you know, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, Twitter, you know, what other apps do you guys use? That's my question. I want to find some new apps. You like your bank apps? I rarely dig into my bank apps. Hang With is definitely awesome. You know, the thing about Snapchat that I don't really like is that it goes away. You know, so you post stuff and then it's gone. And it also doesn't work that well. Like, the camera on it doesn't work that well, but you kind of have to use the camera. And it's because they don't want you uploading huge files. So they reduce the quality. And so the quality of the image that actually goes out is pretty shitty. Especially if you move it. Have you ever noticed when you're watching a broadcast, if the broadcaster is moving the phone on Hang With, you get digitized packets? Well, that happens on Snapchat as well. Google Plus, I use Google Plus as well. Unfortunately, you can't change the name in quite the same way that you do on any of the other networks. I mean, you can change the name, but I'm wondering if I ever did, actually. I don't know that I ever did. Do I live in other cities besides Vegas? No, I live in Las Vegas. I had a place in Burbank for a little bit, and I still can go to that place anytime I want to. But Vegas is my home. I'm kind of hungry right now. It just hit me. I'm extremely warm right now too. My house is hot and my voice is going. So that is my cue. I am going to get off hang with. Any other questions before I go? I don't like my hands very much, but thank you. I think I have big hands. This keeps trying to fall over on me. I don't know why. Stop it. Is there something you can share with us that you haven't shared with anyone else? I don't know. I'm pretty open. I'm pretty open about my life and about, you know, answering questions. I have something a lot of people do not know about me. I played the violin for 7 years. So when I was younger, I played the violin, and for 2 of those years, I played the cello. I really, really, really would love to take up the cello again. I am very passionate about the soulfulness of that instrument, and I just don't have the time. Because I don't have the time, I don't want to. I'm one of those people who I won't get involved in something if I don't have the time to do it. Thank you, Brian. All passes? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. Okay, I have to go though. So thanks for tuning in, you guys, and keep an eye out. I'm gonna do that technical social media show coming up real soon. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. Good night.